I'd like to ask you, Josh Goldberg, what is the biggest risk?
Well, I'll throw you a bone first. So when you go solar, we actually require that all of our borrowers have insurance on the system. A lot of times it's covered in the underlying property insurance, but it is a great asset. You do want to make sure it's insured. Weird things happen like hurricanes and whatnot. So there's a bone. And we actually have had a casualty event where something happened to the system, unfortunate, but insurance covered it, and we got made whole. The borrower got made whole. Everybody was happy. So I think like for us as a business, we're a 40-person startup, and so there's a lot of risks. A lot of them are execution, right? Like, can we continue to deliver we sit in between three parties. We partner with capital providers to deploy capital. We partner with solar installers who offer our financing, and we partner with business borrowers, right? We have to deliver a seamless, efficient experience as we grow. And we have to keep getting better and better and better at it. So our biggest risk, I think, is just execution. Can we kind of control it? But at the end of the day, like interest rates, right? Interest rates, they're a problem for a lot of reasons. As rates rise, our cost of capital rises. As our cost of capital rises, we have to pass that on, right? And so, I mean, we've seen just like an 80 basis point increase in treasury rates in the past month, unfortunately, despite the fact that rates were coming down, right? And so that at some point makes our capital more expensive. And at some point, if our cost of capital keeps getting more expensive and utility rates don't rise, the deal is not quite as good, right? So that's like a risk that is kind of out there in the world. I think another risk is this is a relatively immature market, right? And so I mentioned like referral networks. Like if the one business owner has a great experience, they'll refer folks. If they don't have a great experience with us or with the installer or with solar in general, they will detract folks. They don't go solar, right? And so I think it's incumbent upon us to help. I mean, we spend a lot of time helping make sure that our borrowers are getting what they think they're getting, right? We're a little parochial because we want them to have like a fantastic experience. I think as the market matures, that'll be less of an issue because you'll have higher quality installers and some of the newer entrants who aren't good will kind of filter that out. But really, it's like this is everyone's first time doing it, right? And so you can't afford to have bad experiences. You can't afford to have buyers, they think they're saving 20% and they only save 10. Well, they're going to be upset, right? So how can we kind of nip that in the bud? Or they think that their utility is going to pay them for the surplus, but let's say they don't, right? So how can we make sure that they're kind of getting what they thought they're getting? And really, I think that's key because if done right, it's a fantastic experience for everyone involved. The installers create local jobs in their communities. We deploy capital and make a decent return and grow our business. Our borrowers save money. They can save money and they can invest in their properties. They can get higher sale prices. If they're owner occupied, they have more cash flow for themselves. Maybe they can grow their business. If you're a farmer, you can hedge your rates into the future. That's great as long as it works right. And so really it's just great customer experience, expectations met, which is all about reducing risk, right? High quality installer, long-term financing, make sure the proposal is accurate, get it insured. So if then reduce risk and you got a great producing asset that will save you a lot of money. And that's what we do.